Let me show you the ultimate horsey girl car. We have my chaps, tack, a girth I bought, a new girth I bought for in the hope that Estrid will get skinnier. What are you waving at?
See my reflection.
I'm trying the Plait It Up mousse because I'm going to plait Tizzy to go bloodhounding. So I need every help I can get to keep him in. All sorts. And then we have 120 kilos ish worth of horse feed, and then like 10 coats, lots of waterproofs, baseball caps. It's like, this is every horsey girl's car, right? I hope so, because otherwise I'm just really messy. So it is, as you can see by the weather, and I am now in my autumn winter coat, that the weather has changed. We are moving on to autumn, and therefore the feed regime has changed too, because the grass content changes, the amount of exercise they're doing changes, the things we focus on, so we need to level out the feed appropriately. One of my favourite things to do is to restock my feed bin and then have it all nice and full. I actually wanted another 2 bags of a mix, but they didn't have it in, so I had to order it, so it's not all going to be done at the same time, but there we go. So let's start taking this over to the feed bin and fill it up, I guess. Come out! I don't know if I showed you the little feed section after we cleared it out. Oh my god, Izzy's left me Maltesers. My favourite is chocolate. I've been taking Izzy on some fun rides, and I assume that was to say thank you. So, the first thing I need to do is actually make sure my bin is nice and clean, get the old feed out, put the new feed in. So, let's crack on with that. Okay, so I've actually changed from the performance balancer to the low-cal balancer, because they're doing less work, they don't need as much protein. There's actually quite a lot of sugar in the grass at the moment, and they'll be increasing their fibre through the fibre beet and sugar beet, and they get some protein from that as well, so they don't need the performance balancer out of training. So let's change that. Well, that's been there so long that it's hard to rub out, and we just put, I need to rub that out properly. Come on! I think that's just going to be there forevermore, isn't it? My favourite bit about these bags is that you don't need a knife to open them. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Cobwebs in the corner there. In my welly. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't like go perfectly well. Ain't got it smells good. So Tizzy not obviously, if you know Tizzy, she can't have the mix. She needs the cubes because the bits get in her teeth and she can't chew very well. So we need something that goes nice and sloppy. So I'm still feeding Ease and XL. It's like the low starch kind of version of the Bailey's feed. But I have switched this summer from the Ease and XL mix with the other two to the endurance mix when Rue was upping his like training and doing a bit more, because it just gives a bit more quick release energy alongside the kind of stamina and condition element of that feed. But I will start reducing that over winter because they're not doing as much work, and they'll mainly have balancer and fibre beet, and then the mix when they're doing some work, and all of them get Ease and XL cubes before they are ridden, so literally half an hour right before I tack up, just to ease those stomach acids. So now only the fibre beet to go. I knew Dan would try and bring two at the same time, just watch.
Huh?
This is basically a sugar beet and alfalfa mix that you soak. This is from British Horse Feeds, not Bailey's. I'm loyal to my brands that I know and like. These have like the stringy thing that you pull to open them, and if you get it right, it's beautiful. It's majestic, it opens, it's effortless. Can I usually find the correct string to pull? No. So I do have a knife in my pocket, but let's see. Right, what are we betting? Which side do you reckon is going to be my best? I'm going to go this side. Let's see if it works. I mean, kind of.
That was nowhere near.
No. Oh well. Take two. See, it just never works for me. Who else has this problem? Look at my pony, Swiss Army knife. It's got a hoof pick and everything. There we go.
I'm amazed we trust you with one of them.
I once cut my hand with a plastic knife opening a bread roll, and no one ever lets me forget it. The beautiful smell of a full feed bin and an empty bank account. Seeing as we're doing jobs today, I've kindly asked Dan to help me. I don't have anywhere to put rosettes, so unless they're special rosettes, I tend to either not take them or I throw them away, which I know is really bad, and I should value each and every rosette, and I do more now than I used to. But in a minimalist purge of craziness, I got rid of like all my rosettes from my younger teenage 20s, and now I'd like to keep them again. So I'd like somewhere to put them. I don't want to put them in the house or my stable. Dan is going to help me try and get somewhere in the lorry that we can hang them all up. Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Thanks. Let's go. Want some tools?
Yeah, my Tesco bag. No, actually, it's Winnie the Pooh. My Winnie Pooh bag.
I mean, for the feminist, like, girl power people out there, I could do this myself. But why do things yourself when you've got someone to help you and you can do it together? See, look, rosette. Oh, so I thought we could put them across here so I can have like a rosette wall, because it's not doing anything else. But it depends what this is made of. We shall see. Are you regretting your life choices?
I am indeed.
Didn't I say to keep it on the reel? Yes, I did. I was good.
Just like when we went fishing in Saundersfoot, undoing knots. I can't get a tune out of it. Is that level? Looks pretty good to me. Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, that did look pretty good to me, but it didn't go.
Oh, it's in my head. Big head.
What?
So most of these are from this season, Tizzy. So she's done lots of pleasure rides this season. Blue. One of my favourites of Tizzy's this year is her. The little things come off, that's why I'm holding it. It's Tizzy's first pub ride. We'll fix that before putting it on. Let's put I think we have to put blue in the middle, don't we? Beautiful. Probably one of the coolest ones is her gold from Golden Horseshoe. I've just kept this in the lorry the whole time. All my other special rosettes are at home, so I will have to bring them back and put them behind here, but I think that definitely deserves pride of place. This is a little kangaroo. Dan's mum actually got us this as a little mascot for Rue, and then we've got Eeyore. This has always been Tizzy's little mascot. It's been in all her crew cars or vehicles, and then we've got a little dragon for Estrid. She's not really a dragon, but that's what we got for her. So endurance rosettes, if you're doing a social ride, it doesn't really matter about the colours. So this ride in particular was for raising money for the air ambulance, so the colours of the air ambulance. So the rosettes can be anything, like most things, like first or like the biggest grade you could get would be a red and the next down would be blue. We have the same kind of, but it's only these little tiny bits of ribbon, and the grade here that is the actual colour that represents what you got. Where's the other one? Like the grade 1. Sorry guys, but I only have grade 1s to show you. I know, right? But if I had a grade 2, these little bits would be blue. So it's not like normal rosettes when you'd see, like, if you saw loads of red, you'd be like, they win all the time. In endurance, you can have loads of different colours. What I need, so graded rides, the rosette colour doesn't really matter. But for race rides, for competitive endurance rides, what they're called CERs in the UK, then if you got first you would get a rosette, red rosette. So one day we're going to add to that wall, and we will have race placings. Hopefully, maybe, one day.
I bet this will last. How long have we been going now?
It's the dawn of time. Yeah. You wait, it will come true. We have emptied the feed, sorted out the rosettes, and now it's time to ride Rue. He's done 6 weeks of walk now, so we're going to start doing a little bit of trot, probably about 6 minutes max, spread into like 1 minute segments over about an hour. So not that much, but got to start somewhere. So let's go ride Rue, see how we go. He's been doing really well, so the last 6 weeks he's been fine. He's been struggling a little bit on the downhill, but once you collect him and get him going, then he's been doing okay. Wasn't he, Estrid? Wasn't he? Yes. Do you want some butt scratches, Wizzle, by any chance? Do you want butt scratches? You're always asking Dan for more scratches. Aren't you? So I do this almost every time I get any horse out, but with Rue in particular, because we're doing rehab, always have a little trot up before we tack up. Are you ready? Lovely. So Rue's current tack, we are still in a bitless bridle. He's got quite a big tongue. I tried him in a ported miler and he was way better, but it was slightly too narrow here. So I think if I need to bit him, then it'll be ported so he's got a bit more tongue relief. And we've got Estrid's boots on. Luckily they fit him while he's rehabbing, so putting shoes on him for this little work seems silly, especially when he's still not the best to shoe, so it's a nice opportunity for his feet to have a break from that. I think if I was doing it long term, then I would definitely get him his own pair, because obviously they're going to wear them differently, and I don't want their foot imbalances or balance to change because of that. Other than that, everything is more or less the same, isn't it? So let's go try our first trot, see what happens, eh? Obviously we've been trotting in hand a little bit in the school, over some poles when we go out and about, like run with him for a bit, and he's been fine, so let's see. Oh, I'm popular today. It's been a while since you've been behind these ears, isn't it? I mean, you're at a really awkward angle, aren't you, Rubicon? Yeah, let's go. You're keen. Keen bean. Are you ready, Roo? Your first trot. Come on then. Ready for number 2, Roo? Well, actually, that's a lie. Number 3. Good boy, no hesitation. From spooking at gates. Oh, we've spotted a cat up ahead. What was that? Who? That was almost a minute trot anyway. He's really funny actually. So all my horses I use to trot, and because I chat to them so much, and I normally say like, oh okay, you ready, Roo, before I do the trot noise, he now goes when I'm like, okay, you ready? And he's like, yes, I'm ready, off I go. This is very good. Just need a little bit more power from behind, don't we? But that will come. I'm coming. Yes. Do not get in the way of this Arab and his food. Look at it. One for you. Come on, Astrid. And one for you. That was... Look how grumpy he is. I never think you're going to interrupt his food. I mean, to be fair, I'm quite similar. Yes. He did really well. He felt really good. No problems. We did 6 minutes and 40 seconds of trot, so a little bit more than I said we would, but still all really good.